Hello and welcome to my creative space. Welcome to another DIY video. In today's video, I have some Christmas DIYs I can't wait to show you, so let's jump right in. For this project, I'm going to be using these gift boxes from Dollar Tree, a big one and then two smaller ones. I'm also going to use some greenery. As you can see, I'll be having some pops of green and red, and of course we need some jingles because it's almost Christmas. And then I need some floral foam, some moss, and we need some Christmas spirit, so I picked up this LED Christmas tree. First thing I'm going to do is take the boxes. Now, I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to use the tops. I end up going for them. So I'm going to have to be gluing them because the little ones come off. But before we jump into that, before I make that decision, I'm going to use some floral foam. And I end up using this dies from Dollar Tree to glue the floral foam because it was too low and I needed it to be higher for my greenery. So once I glue it, I grab the other smaller pieces and I'm going to hot glue them right into the boxes. And then to fill in those spaces, I grab these Dollar Tree bags that I have so many of them, and I'm gonna fill in those spaces because I need those spaces to be filled out or filled up so I can add my moss. And then I end up adding these construction paper I have laying around that I picked up from Dollar Tree as well a while ago, and I'm gonna use that to fill in the spaces on the bigger box too, just so this moss, it's higher. I did not have that much, so I was really trying to make this last as long as I could. Then the next step is to grab our greenery. Now I'm gonna cut these in individual pieces. I do this a lot in a lot of my videos. I just think I can place them better, and so I cut them all individually, the green ones, then I do the red ones as well, and then I'm gonna do the jingles as well. I cut them in 3 branches, but then later on I do cut them a little smaller because I wasn't sure if this was gonna be enough or not. So I cut them individually, and then off camera I take all of these and I'm just gonna cut them all. And here they are. We made 3 different bunches and we're gonna put them to the side now. Now we're gonna move back to the boxes. I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to glue these together or use the tops at all, and I ended up going for using them. So I am gonna hot glue them. I add a little bit of glue because I thought I could reuse them, but then after gluing them onto the bigger box, I was like, well, I can't be reusing this anymore. So then here we are. Now, once I glue the 2 boxes, I decided to add a wooden dowel to the bottom of the tree so it's easier for me to pick it up, to turn it on and off. And also I wanted it to sit a little bit higher in the box. So there's that. Next is a time to fill our box with some greenery. So this is where all the greenery I cut individually is going to go in. Then after I add all the greenery in all the 3 boxes, I'm going to start adding the red berries into it. Now I place them here, there, wherever you think you need them. Just have fun, add as many as you want. I absolutely love how this piece turned out. It can be a great centerpiece or just a Christmas pop somewhere in your house. Try it out and let me know. Now here is our tree. I'm just gonna place it right in the middle, and how cute and sparkly is that? I love it. Now I'm going to take these little leftover branches from the greenery that we cut off earlier, cut 2 little ones, and then add 2 of those ornaments that I had left from my past project. I almost forgot the jingles, but we got them. Then I turn off the lights so you can see that this does light up. It's so cute. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think this centerpiece turned out amazing, but I want to hear what you think. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the end result. Creative Squad, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're loving the ideas, and do not leave because I got more coming. Just wanted to jump here really quick and remind you, you can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok, especially TikTok because I do post videos there that do not make it to this channel. Now, don't forget to subscribe if you're loving this video, and let me know in the comments down below what you think or what should I be DIY next time. Thank you, and let's jump back into the video. For this project, I'm going to be using this wood cutout that spells home, picks it up from Dollar Tree, as well as that sign you're looking at. You can use that or any piece of wood you have laying around. I will be using this one. It's about 1 foot long. It originally came in an 8 feet long, but you know, it's cut now. But you can always pick those up at Lowe's or Home Depot. They're really cheap for like $2-3, and you get all that wood that you can use for many projects. I will be using some pine cones, some greenery, and some paint. Okay, the next step is to paint our pieces. I will be using white for the word home. Now, for the wooden base, I end up using some water and mix different brown colors and use that to stain my wood. Now, is it ideal? Probably not, but it works for the project. I just ran out of my stain, so I do what I can do to save this, and I think it turns out so good anyway. So there's that. Now, I'm gonna use the chalk paint to paint the words, or I guess the little wood cutouts, and I'm gonna paint front, back. Make sure you get the inside if you are going to be recreating this. If you have these specific cutouts at home, I think it's a great deal. You get it, you get all 4 pieces, and I really like that. So we're gonna paint it and then we're gonna let it dry. So here is our pieces already painted and dried. Now, the happy holiday word, I was originally going to use it to glue it in the front, but I did not like it, and so that got discarded after here. So we're not gonna use it, but you're more than welcome to use that if you have it at home. Now, I grab these little wooden cubes that are also from Dollar Tree, and you've seen me use those in my past projects all the time. I make these projects always a 3D. I want them to stand, I want them to be functional, so I use them a lot, and I use those to glue the little houses in place, and I just use hot glue. You can always use wood glue, but hot glue works just fine. Now, it's looking great. Here it is. Now, I glue them to the front because I want the greenery to hide them. We're gonna take all this greenery, cut it in pieces, and we're gonna use that. We're gonna take the pine cones, cut all of them individually, and we will sit them to the side while we finish the initial part. Now, I wanted this to be light up, so I picked up these twinkle lights from Dollar Tree, wrapped some of the beginning of that cord because it was too long and I didn't know what to do with this, so I wrapped it around. Now, I'm gonna take my box and I'm gonna hot glue it down to one of the corners. You pick, just make sure the switch is where you can access it to turn it on and off. Then I take the twinkle lights and I'm gonna start placing them down. Now, I will be hot gluing the little cord into the cubes. That way they don't go anywhere, they're not moving or anything. So I glue those down. And next, after we do that, make sure you glue your box. Then originally, I wanted to have that box free where I can be able to switch batteries. But then after I started gluing the greenery, I realized that was going to be a little bit hard to do, especially because this wood is so thin. Not thin, very narrow. There's not enough space, but it's gonna be totally fun. Just wish me luck. I hope that these lights last the entire Christmas. I think they will. I think they'll be okay, but yeah, just make sure that you don't glue nothing to the actual top because you won't be able to open them to add batteries. So just keep that in mind. Then after I added the initial greenery on the edges, I start placing some pine cones, and it's looking so cute already. Then I'm gonna fill in the spaces that are left with more greenery, of course, and then we're gonna add pine cones in between. I glue the greenery down first, and then I start adding the pine cones. I add a bunch of pine cones. I think it looks really cute. And then once it's at night and you turn this on, it's so cute. I absolutely love it. This project was so easy to do. It's so cheap to make, and I think it turns out beautiful. But who am I? I DIY this, and of course I'm gonna be biased. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, and let's take a look at the end result. For For this project, I'm going to be using this beaded trays that Dollar Tree started selling. They have the oval shape one and the round one. I will be using the oval shape. They're super cute. If you see them, you should pick them up because you can do so many things with them. I'm going to be using a reindeer, some pine cones, and this LED candle. First thing, I'm going to take my tray and I was just going to place the candle inside the ring of pine cones, but it kind of blends in, so I was like, we got to do something about it. So I take this matte white paint, spray paint, and I'm gonna spray that onto the pine cones. This is so they can pop more on the tray. You can either paint the tray or you can paint the pine cones, whichever you like. Then after I painted it, I added some sparkles so it can be shiny and cute. I love glitter, so I'm gonna go all in with glitter. Every time I get a chance to use the glitter, I'm gonna use it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then after I sparkle it, I'm gonna let it dry, and here is what it looks like. Now all is left. This is such an easy project and I think it's so cute. You place the candle inside the pine cones, and then you just take your reindeer. You can spray paint it any color you like. I think this color looks great for the color of the tray, so I'm gonna leave it as is. And that was all for this project. Turned out so cute. I hope you love the idea. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Let's take a look at the end result. Creative Squad, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what your favorite DIY is, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next DIY. Bye.